Absolute value is represented by modulus symbols that look like this, and it is the distance between that number from 0. Because of that, it's always going to be non-negative, so 0 or above. For example, the absolute value of -2 is 2, and the absolute value of 2 is 2 as well. An absolute value function is a function with the absolute value symbol. The general form is f of x equals a multiplied by the absolute value of x minus h, and then add k at the end. So a, h, and k are all constants. A tells you how far the graph stretches vertically and whether the graph opens up or down. If the a is a positive number, it opens up. If a is negative, it opens down. The variables h and k will tell you how far the graph shifts horizontally and vertically. In this case, h comma k is our vertex. And the vertex is going to be the uppermost point or the lowermost point, depending on whether the graph opens up or down. The most common form is f of x equals the absolute value of x, where a equals 1 and h and k are 0. As you can see, like I mentioned, the vertex is going to be h comma k, so the vertex is right here at the lowest point at 0 comma 0. Now let's solve some practice problems. We are trying to solve the absolute value of 6x plus 3 minus 8 equals 10. Our first step is always going to be to isolate the absolute value. So let's do this by adding 8 to both sides. This gives us 6x plus 3 is equal to 18. Now we have only the absolute value left. We know that the modulus symbol here will make this always positive. As a result, we know this inside could either be -18 or 18. So we're going to solve both cases. We have 6x plus 3 equals 18. We're also going to solve 6x plus 3 equals -18. So let's subtract 3 from the side. And we get 6x equals 15. We get x equals 15 divided by 6. Or we simplify, divide both by 3, we get 5 over 2. What about this one? We have, let's subtract by 3 again. We get 6x equals -21. So x equals -21 divided by 6, which is equal to -7 divided by 2. So in this case, x could be 5 over 2, or x could be -7 over 2. Now we're looking at the absolute value of x minus 8 is less than 3. If we view it like a number line, we want this entire thing inside the absolute value, x minus 8, to be within 3 away from 0. So in this case, it should cover this entire distance. So we get x minus 8 should be less than 3, and it should be greater than -3. It's within these bounds because, for example, if this entity, x minus 8, was like -4, it would equal 4, so it would go out of bounds. So it's only within this bounds. So now we can do this by adding 8. And we get 5 is less than x, which is less than 11. So our range, 5 is less than x, which is less than 11, is our range to be our answer. For this equation, our first step is to isolate the value again. We get 3, absolute value of x minus 2 equals 12. We divide both sides by 3. And we get the absolute value of x minus 2 is equal to 4. Again, x minus 2 could equal -4, or x minus 2 could equal 4 to give us 4, so we know we have to do both. x minus 2 equal to 4. So solving for this, we add 2 on both sides to get x equals negative 2. For this one, we add 2 on this side as well to get x equals 6. So our answers are x equals negative 2 or x equals 6. Like previously mentioned, our first step is to isolate the absolute value. So we're going to start by dividing by negative 2. So we start with x minus 4, the value. In this case, we're dividing by a negative 2, a negative number. So we need to flip this inequality sign. So we're going to make it greater than or equal to. Negative 10 divided by negative 2 is 5. We're going to draw a number line. In this case, we're looking for the absolute value of x minus 4 is greater than or equal to 5. So we know this absolute value wants to be greater than 5 or less than or equal to negative 5. For example, if you have a really big number, it'll be greater than 5. If you have a really, really negative number, it'll become positive and also be bigger than 5. In this case, it's going to be an or because as you can see, there's no overlap, right? You're either a really large positive number or a really small negative number. So now we'll solve. So we get x minus 4 is less than or equal to negative 5, or x minus 4 is greater than or equal to 5. So we'll add 4 on this side. We get x is less than or equal to negative 1. And we'll solve this one as well. Add 4 on both sides. To get x is greater than or equal to 9. So our solution is that x needs to be less than or equal to negative 1, or x needs to be greater than or equal to 9. We've reached our final challenge question. Now, let's solve. We're looking for the absolute value of 3x minus 5 equals 4 minus x. So, like before, we know this can be positive or negative, so we need to account for two cases. So, we have 3x minus 5 equals 4 minus x, one case. And we also have 3x minus 5 equal negative 4 minus x. Now, let's solve. So, let's add x to both sides. We'll get 4x minus 5 equals 4. Add 5 to both sides. We get 4x equals 9. We know x equals 9 divided by 4. Now, let's solve this one. We have 3x minus 5 equals negative 4 plus x. Now, subtract x from both sides. Get 2x minus 5 equals negative 4. Let's add 5 on both sides. We get 2x equals 1. So x equals 1/2. So our answers are x equals 9/4 and x equals 1/2. But let's check our work, because for the first time we have an x outside. And sometimes if this becomes negative, then we know it's a false solution. So let's check it. Absolute value of 3 times 9/4 minus 5 equals 4 minus 9/4. So we have 27 divided by 4. Just to make it easier to subtract, we can make this also have a denominator 4. So we'll make this 20 divided by 4 equals, same thing as before. We can make this 16 divided by 4, which is 4 minus 9/4. So this would be 7 divided by 4. The value of that equals a 7/4. We know this is correct. X equals 9/4 is a valid solution. What about 1/2? Do this as well. 3 times 1/2 minus 5 equals 4 minus 1/2. By this, 3 times 1/2 is going to be 3/2 minus 5, which is 10 divided by 2, equals 4 minus 1/2. going to be 8 1/2. So in this case, we have negative 7 halves equals 7 halves. Because there's absolute value, it makes it positive. So it's 7 halves equals 7 halves. So you know x equals 9/4 is a valid solution, and x equals 1/2 is as well. And that's the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching.